I'm Robert D., your favorite OG. Welcome to my channel where truth is told and lies are exposed. Let's get to it. San Francisco, liberals' paradise. So, for those who don't know, they just shot down a school proposal uh, called equity grading. Basically, from a GED's perspective, everybody passes. It don't, F is an A plus now. So everybody graduates, everybody gets the trophy. Anybody could be president, vice president. Hey, we are all winners now, right? And so, for those who really don't know, this is just another democratic, socialist, Marxist, antichrist, anti-American program to dumb us all down. It is no longer about education, but indoctrination. Let me say that again for those in the back smoking crack. It is not about education, but indoctrination. And as long as you say, Democrats are Lord, you get the job. As long as you say, Democrats are Lord, you graduate from school. As long as you say, Democrats are Lord, they'll give you money for college. So that's what's going on in the beautiful city of San Francisco. Liberal paradise, right? Okay, moving on. My shout out channel for today is A Righteous Perspective. He does a morning show from Monday through Friday, starting at 9 o'clock until all topics are covered. Huh? Right? Hold on. Here we go with Samson once again. He didn't want to come out when I wanted to come out, but Come on, man. Look, look, look. Ah, my best buddy in the whole wide world, but you know, he pushes me to the limit. Oh man, get it and mess my show up. All right. So, shout out channel, Righteous Perspective. Go check the brother out, sub, like, and subscribe to him. Uh, like I said, he does a morning show starting at 9 from Monday through Friday. It is now becoming my morning show of the day, right? Uh, so, he highlighted something that the only person I've seen on YouTube that has discussed this situation. I had no idea this was going on at all until he had a panel and had a great panel today. I was impressed. It wasn't an echo chamber. It was men and women that had well thought out opinions on the subject matter, and it was great to watch. Finally, that you can get grown adults on the panel that were able to articulate their thoughts on the situation in a respectful manner. It wasn't all loud and attack. It was well done, well thought out. I enjoyed it. It will now become my go-to morning show, right? And so I encourage those who watch this to go check him out, right? Okay, so I had no idea this was going on over on the TikToks, but apparently, I guess you can prostitute your child on TikToks over there for likes and views. It must be all the rage, because apparently a 4-year-old girl who they call Ms.Shirley, that's crazy. How can you be calling a little 4-year-old child that's still in a diaper Miss anything, right? But Miss Shirley's mama has her daughter out here twerking up a storm better than the Atlanta stripper. It was disgusting to watch. A little 4-year-old girl in her diaper twerking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was disgusting to watch. But apparently on the TikToks, she's all the rage now, getting millions of views. And us sane people that come out and say, "Hey, mom, that's not right." Then of course, you know, the big back black woman queen sisterhood that she is, you can't tell her nothing about her baby girl, And you know, she is the epitome of the black woman statue in New York. Absolutely. The big back, black, strong, independent queen, right? That's got her 4-year-old daughter running the circuit, right? Oh, Jennifer Hudson, you should be ashamed of yourself because, of course, on her podcast, she had this little girl. It's, this is where we at. This is where we at, huh? You can just pimp out your kids now, teach them how to twerk and do whatever the latest craze is, and she ain't even potty trained yet, but she can twerk. So I guess by the time she's 6 years old, she'll be on the pole. And my thing is, how come it's not ballroom dancing, or 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 I don't know. Don't they got all type of different dances that you could be teaching your child? I mean, if she's that talented, I mean, can you at least teach her how to be potty trained first, right? And why are all these other podcasters? Why is this being pushed? You know, and then from what I'm hearing over on the TikToks, you can't say Jesus about nothing or you'll get banned. But apparently, you could take your little minor child and sell them to the world nowadays. I guess that's okay. That's the world we live in now, right? Okay, well, hey, power to the sisterhood. All right, last but not least, I want to talk about this EBT situation, right? And, you know, everybody, I guess, are crashing out. Most of these women are crashing out because, of course, they got 7 kids and 6 baby daddies and getting $6,000 in food stamps and only going to buy chips and sodas and candy. Stuff like that, right? So Papa Trump, he trying to get a hold of all the welfare fraud that's going on, and maybe scaling back EBT. And of course, there's been the crash out from the sisterhood, of course, because you know they welfare queens for life, right? But that I don't want to talk about that because I'm out here in the trenches. I understand the struggle, and as one who gets EBT, right, legally and lawfully, I don't sell my EBT, but I understand the struggle and the need for it, right? But I just want to highlight. I want to come at it from a different side because I see people making content off of the crash out of women that's coming on here talking about how it's a struggle. I get that, right? What I don't like is for those who are wealthy, who sit in their high rise penthouse and look down on us regular folks and then make content off of other people's struggle when it comes to this EBT. I don't like that because the wealthy, their struggle is how can I make $2 million this year? What kind of new truck can I buy this year? That's their struggle. So they don't know nothing about the struggle out here, and all they want to say is, well, you know, my tax dollars, it goes to feed these poor people, and all I see, yeah, that's all they see is fraud. But see, with rich people, they got fraud too. They sit back and got tax havens and tax breaks and loopholes. Yeah, there's fraud and abuse at the top too, but they don't want to talk about that. They just want to talk about how us poor people abuse the welfare system. And that does happen. Okay, Mr. Richie, who sit on the top of his penthouse looking down on the rest of us, why don't you and your rich friends, instead of go buy another truck, why don't y'all solve for the problem? I don't know. Create jobs. Here's an idea. Here's an idea. Instead of go buy another vehicle, why don't you take that money? Hey, pay me to go pick up trash in the neighborhoods. I will gladly do that. I'm looking for work. So if anybody is out there that would like to pay me, I don't know, starting off $10 an hour, pay me $10 an hour. I will walk around and pick up garbage off the streets for 8, 10 hours a day. But no, they won't do that. They won't do that. No, they got to go buy the latest new Navigator and tell everybody about it. So we can all clap and be proud of them that they bought another vehicle to add to their other 10 vehicles. Man, whatever, man. Y'all rich people, man, stop picking the low-hanging fruit because you're not in the struggle. Please. I understand there's welfare fraud. I get that. But don't make content off of the people, the ladies, because a lot of these women that's crashing out over it, a lot of them got legitimate reasons to do so. Okay? I'm not crashing out over, even though it does affect me on EBT, but I'm going to be fine. One way or another, the Lord takes care of me. I get that. I just don't like seeing rich people sit on top of their mountain of gold and then want to make content off of us poor people who are crashing out over losing EBT. That's what I don't like, and I'm gonna call that out every time I see it. All right, y'all. That's all I got for today. That's it, and that's all. Everybody have a blessed and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.